Good morning, children. How are you, children? I hope you are doing well. So, today let us start a new chapter of biology. The name of the chapter is Microorganisms, Friend and Foe. We know that, children, there are many organisms in our nature. Some organisms are very small. They cannot be seen with our naked eye. These organisms can be seen only under the microscope. So such type of organisms are known as microorganisms. Now these microorganisms are found in air, water, soil and even in the bodies of all living organisms. And children, you know, these microorganisms can survive in all types of environment. For example, polar region, desert, marshy land, hot springs, etc. Even, you know, children, these microorganisms are able to produce the spores so that they can survive in the unfavorable conditions and spring to life when the conditions are favorable. The microorganisms are classified into 5 groups. You can see, children, these are the groups of microorganisms: bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae and viruses. The study of microorganism is known as microbiology. Now children, let us do one small activity to observe microorganisms in soil and pond water. So children, observe this activity carefully and try to identify the microorganisms. Now children, there are different kinds of microorganisms which are beneficial to us and some microorganisms are harmful to us. So today, now let us study about the friendly microorganisms. So what are the uses of friendly microorganisms? These microorganisms help us to make curd. Yeast is used in baking industries. Let us do one small activity to show how yeast is used in baking industry. Now let us see the next use. Yeast is used for commercial production of alcohol and wine. Now one more activity we will do, children, to show fermentation process. So children, these two activities, that is to show how yeast is used in baking industry and how yeast is used for fermentation process. These two activities you can do in your home also, but under the guidance of your parents. Now let us see the next use of microorganisms. Now microorganisms are used to produce the antibiotics. Now what do you mean by antibiotics? Antibiotics are the medicines which kill or stop the growth of the disease-causing microorganisms. Now even microorganisms are used to prepare the vaccines. So these vaccines are very important in our life, children. In your childhood, you must have taken injections to protect against several diseases. So what are vaccines? These vaccines are given to humans and animals to protect from several diseases. So children, you can list out the names of the vaccines which you have got in your childhood. You can take the help of your parents also. Now let us see the next use of microorganism, that is increasing soil fertility. Some bacteria fix nitrogen from the atmosphere in the soil to increase the fertility of soil. Now cleaning the environment. Some microorganisms convert the plant and animal waste into manure, and then nutrients are released in this process, and again these nutrients are absorbed by the plants for their use. Now let us do one activity to support this statement to show decomposition process in biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. Now let us discuss about harmful microorganisms. Disease-causing microorganisms are called pathogens. So children, these microorganisms can cause diseases in man, plants and animals. And children, now let us see the next concept, that is the food poisoning. It is caused due to the consumption of food spoiled by some microorganisms. Now let us see the next concept, that is the food preservation. Now children, in this chapter we will discuss discuss some common methods of food preservation which we use at home so that we can protect our foods or we can save our food at home. So first method is chemical method. So we can use some chemicals to protect our food, to preserve our food like sodium benzoate, sodium metabisulfite. Now let us see the next, that is common salt. Common salt is commonly used to preserve our food. For example, pickles. Now sugar is also used to preserve jams, jellies, squashes, etc. Next is oil and vinegar is also used to preserve meat, fish, pickles, etc. Next method is heat and cold treatment. This is used in pasteurization method. Now next method of preservation of food is storage and packing. So children, we use this method to save our dry foods. Now let us see the next concept, that is the nitrogen fixation. How nitrogen is fixed in the air. From the air it is fixed by some bacteria. And so we will discuss about nitrogen cycle in the next lecture, children. Now nitrogen cycle is fixed by two methods. One is physical process, second is biological process. So this nitrogen fixation topic we will discuss in the next lecture. So I hope, children, you will try to understand all the concepts given in this chapter, and even you will try to enjoy all the activities given in this chapter. Have a pleasant day, children. Be healthy, stay home, stay safe. Thank you, children.